Welcome to another episode of
The Proxy Wars.
I'm Big Snake.
And I'm Phyrexian. Today we're talking about two troublemakers in CEDH.
Us.
No. Raph and Mikey.
Let's get into it. What kind of trouble does Raph and Mikey cause?
So Raph and Mikey, troublemakers, is a 5 generic, 1 red or green, and then a red or green for a legendary creature, Mutant Ninja Turtle, with Trample and Haste. Whenever Raph and Mikey attack, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Put the rest of those cards on the bottom of your library in a random order.
Ooh, spicy.
He's a 7/7 with Haste and Trample.
So what are the combos?
So the combos are Go-Go Mysterious Mimic, Old Gnawbone, Port Razor, and Raph Tag Team Tough. So with Raph Tag Team Tough and Port Razor, when these creatures deal combat damage to a player, it gives you an additional combat. With Go-Go, he replaces his text box but keeps his name, so he will become a copy of Port Razor or Raph, but still being Go-Go and allowing me to go infinite with combats through his ability. Old Gnawbone allows me to go infinite through other means like extra combat spells and stuff like that. Whenever he deals damage, I get to create that many treasures. So he's super important to the whole outlay of the deck.
Okay. And these are the only creatures you're running?
Yep. Only 4 in the entire deck.
Okay. That's very interesting for CDH.
Yep. And then I run copy spells for interactions, or to ramp even harder, to copy my own ramp spells to go faster. This one's unique because this one allows me to give a creature either double strike or to copy an instant or sorcery spell that I play. It's really good, really cool.
Okay, increasing vengeance.
Yep. And then obviously wheel, draw power just in case I need a wheel or mess other people up.
Okay, haste seems to be very important with this deck.
Yes. I have to run Concorded Crossroads, Mass Hysteria. I even run additional haste spells at the bottom.
Okay, I see all your finishers are Aggravated Assault, Final Fortune, take extra combats, take extra turns, win through combat damage?
Yep. Everything is through combat damage. So this deck is trying to win through combat damage or commander damage. Either one, whichever takes out a player first.
Okay.
Yep, so it runs Aggravated Assault, which we all know if you can get 5 mana each turn through combat, then you can just sink it in this, take and untap all your creatures. They all get an additional combat phase after that one. Final Fortune is a good one to play because if I can get him out one turn and I get Go-Go, which would be a whiff, then I can Final Fortune into another turn and then continue from there to go infinite with my combats.
Okay, and yeah, you know the old saying, if you win the game, you don't lose the game.
Exactly. This is probably my favorite one, Fury of the Horde, because I can cast a spell for free. If I have 2 red spells in my hand that I can pitch to exile, I can go into an additional combat for free after any turn.
Okay.
Yep. Then I run Seed Time, just in case if someone wants to counter my spells, I'll try to take an additional turn after that.
Push again.
Yep.
Okay, what kind of interactions we run in here?
So I run a couple interactions. Force of Vigor, just in case someone's trying to run Underworld Breach, go those types of lines, Kinnan into Basalt, all those infinite artifact lines to have interactions there. And then I run Redirect Lightning and Debalt's Trickery to counter spells, just in case someone wants to Thassa Demonicon, or stacks pieces that can affect my gameplay. I like running Back to Nature because Back to Nature destroys all enchantments in play.
Very spicy.
Yes.
Couple protection spells.
Yep, a little bit of protection. Never hurt anyone, you know. That's always a good thing to have, some protection. Deflecting Spot, so if I don't have any mana up and someone tries to target Raph and Mikey, I can just redirect that spell to itself or to something else.
Or Redirect Lightning also.
Yep, or just play Heroic Intervention, give them Hexproof and Indestructible, Legolas, Split Second, Veil of Summer, another good one. Makes it hard for black and blue to interact with you on a turn.
And a draw is often nice.
Yep. Expedition, like you said, haste, instant speed haste cards for sure. Tons and tons of ramp. None of it is creature ramp though. There's no creature ramp in this deck. I run only artifact and enchantment and sorcery and instant spell ramp.
Burgeoning doing some work in this deck.
Yes. Burgeoning is really good. I do run 30 lands in this deck because of that. Because if you can play a land every turn your opponent plays a land, that's amazing.
That's a Raph and Mikey very sooner than you could have.
Exactly. Jessica's Will, reiterate, obviously infinite mana combos just in case. Rite of Flame, you gotta run the good ones.
Tezzeret's on taps.
Yep, Tezzeret for untap. And not only that, he'll let you search for a 1-cost artifact. So you can Mana Vault or Soul Ring. You can get
0 rock.
Yeah, or 0 rock. Something to help color out your thing to ramp harder. Even LED helps if you throw away your hand to get your commander out turn 1.
Faster Mikey Raphs.
Yep. Underworld Breach is there for protection. Just in case if any of my pieces do wind up in the graveyard somehow, then I can recur them to make sure that I can do my combos somehow.
Push again.
Yep. Push again on another turn. Or even the same turn. Responses.
A little bit more removal.
Yep, responses. Always good to have responses. Always good to have something that targets an artifact, an enchantment, or hits a card in a graveyard, because a lot of people are trying to win that way. Otherwise, it's blue. Thassa Demonicon. Hit the Thassa.
Right.
Yep. Mana Blast, just to control the field, late game stuff. It's if you're going into mid game, then I have enough control pieces to help control the field as well.
Okay.
And then just the basic lands.
All blue green.
Yeah.
Or blue red, excuse me.
Blue red.
Green red.
Green red. Yep. Beseiju. That's another response piece, but it's a land, so perfect. This is probably one of my favorite lands.
Mishra's.
Is Mishra's Workshop, because you can put out so many artifact ramp pieces right away, and just turn 2 you'll have a Raph and Mikey. It's like a Tali in its own different way.
Alright, let's talk about some of these cards that wreck your deck.
Oh god, sideboard pieces wrecking my deck. That's not cool.
So Grafdigger's Cage first text hits your commander pretty bad if creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. The second text, not really, but the first part matters.
Yep, it does. The first part really does matter. It locks me out. It makes it so that if I swing with Mikey and Raph, I won't be able to pull a card through his ability anyway. Contamination Priest, same thing. If I try to play a spell...
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
It's Containment Priest.
Containment Priest. Oops.
Sorry. 3, 3, 2.
Containment Priest, that one hits me pretty hard too, because it stops anything that you don't cast from your hand. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. So that totally shuts down Raph and Mikey. If I go to swing, I just lose my 4 creatures instead, and they go straight to exile, and I have no way to recur them.
Okay. How's Mayhem Devil?
So Mayhem Devil actually can be a threat, because if I do my old Gnawbone line and I am sacking treasures to go for infinite combats, now he can start pinging me or my permanents for whatever damage to potentially kill me, stop me, kill my creatures.
Okay.
Yeah, it causes a bunch of problems.
It causes problems for your mana intake too.
Yep. And then Authority of the Council. This card prevents creatures from, if I was to move into an extra combat, they wouldn't untap through that combat trigger ability, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
And because of that, that would slow down Raph and Mikey a lot, because I need those creatures to untap so that I can get their abilities to get the extra combats rolling.
But if you can have Aggravated Assault untap all of your permanent or creatures anyways, that would probably push through that.
Yep. And I had thought about running more creatures in the deck, like Copper Dragon and other creatures that give more mana ramp and stuff like that. But every time I ran into a problem, like with Copper Dragon, if you roll a 1 or a 3, a whiff pretty much, then it ends the combo, and now you're not going to win the game. And what you want to do is you're trying to win the game.
Okay, And then I also see Force of Will, which counter target spell, is probably a problem for this green-red deck.
And it is. Any counter spells
that hit creatures.
Yep, mental misstep, free spells, mind break trap. If I'm trying to ramp out turn
Strict
one
Serenade.
and I cast multiple spells and
Or
someone hits
even Swords to Plowshares and Path to Exile.
Yep, swords, path, all of those are a problem because if they hit my commander and they're moving, I have to recast it. Then we're already going into the long game. Tell us what you think of Raph and Mike.
Deck link below.
Join us next time on
The
Proxy
Proxy
Wars.
Wars.